All right, so as you guys can see, um, let me turn this off. There we go. So I don't hear reverb or whatever. But yeah, so we're switching from TikTok to YouTube. I'm on YouTube now, so LOL, last chance, right? The squib. I mean, man, I had to figure out what's up with TikTok because that's ridiculous. I tried to connect again and it wouldn't let me. So I wonder if I did actually get a violation now or something. But as you guys can see, BFRG broke through that 118, ran to 121. So not really that much. That's not what I was hoping for. But I'm up 17 so far. So I'm going to take 100 off just right here. So it's probably going to, there we go. So I took a little bit of profit, nothing crazy. Still have 100 up here. We'll see if it wants to move. Um, but anyways, that's the problem with doing the live and trying to trade at the same time. Trying to mess with all this BS that's going on, the YouTube and all that crap. Um, the TikTok. I'm gonna actually see if I got a violation for something. I don't know for what, but that is just what they do to me. Uh-huh. I don't see any. I don't see any violations. Nothing. That's weird. It's just bizarre that how it wants to just keep kicking me. That is just ridiculous. All right, so we'll just do YouTube. I mean, whatever. All right, let's at there. Okay, it's at Jrockstocks on YouTube. So for those that don't know, on the Discord. All right, so we're gonna watch this for a minute. I'm gonna keep looking here. I'm gonna try to make some money today. That'd be nice. So far, I'm up $8. Woohoo! I'm rich. Just kidding. And this there's a WVE. It's crept up all morning. It went from 1415 to 1870. It's 157 free float, 157 million free float. Uh, so far, it's only done 215,000. I don't know why I have REI up there. Let's look for something else that might be getting closer to a little bit of a breakout. Well, let's see. As you can see, there's a lot of indecisiveness going on right now with BFRG. Typically a good sign, a little doji off of support. Support is always volume weighted average price support or resistance. Um, but yeah, so we'll see. We'll see this thing do what I want it to do. Hit TP1, break through that gap, hit TP2. What is the tape showing me on BFRG? There's a lot of volume. Wow, this thing's got a lot of volume. A lot of stuff pumping in here. They just got to start filling. How is the sound on YouTube? Can you guys hear me okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do, 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 do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe I just do like, until I get kicked on TikTok, and I just tell people to come on over to YouTube. Maybe, hey, maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Maybe that's how I'm supposed to grow the YouTube. I don't know. Now that I'm not doing music, it's not as much fun. Thank you. Sounds great. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But with YouTube, I've heard people throwing it up on their TVs, so you get J-Rock in bigger form, and the quality is superb. Highest quality, yep, nice and clear on my end. I can see it very clearly, so hopefully that works. Oh, nice. Thank you, Soul Cracker Band 1. Soul Cracker Band 1. All right. All right, so we'll watch BFRG, see if it can actually break through. I wouldn't call this a breakout. I wouldn't call this a breakthrough. I wouldn't call it anything really. Just, it's got a lot of resistance between 118 and 121. And if I look at the tape, yeah, at the L2, let's say, um, yeah, 121 through 116, you've got about 9, 10. You got about 15,000 shares on the ask side. It looks like you got a lot more on the bid side though. But anyways, we'll see what happens with it. I'm gonna keep looking for something better. Better. There it is. I was just about to say it looks like it's wanting to flush because the MACD separated so well. Big separation on the MACD here. You've got the wrong side of the wave here. So you can wait. You can wait it out and see if it hits the support again, or you can just take your profits and, you know, call it that. Again, I'm not playing a whole lot of money. It's 100 shares on this one now. It looks like it wants to fall down some more. I'll just take it. I don't care. Boop. I'm not gonna take a losing trade. I'm gonna take green today. I don't care. I don't care how small it is. It doesn't matter. Green's green. Broke VWAP. MACD's solid red. That does not look promising to me. And if you got the alert on the Discord, if you look, my entry was 108 to 115. Stop was 99 cents. So did I wait for 99 cents? No, because I wanted to be green. So you guys do how you want to do it. Everybody's risk management is their own risk management. It's not like, hey, I say, oh, here's the entry. If you want to get in sooner, get in sooner. If you want to get in later, get in later. It doesn't really matter. It's all up to you how you want to play. And I'm still looking. I'm still looking for stuff. Got different scanners. I've got. Speaking of, I forgot to put that one up. Do it on my phone. It's cool. That's cool. It's not kicking me out. That's great. Not this time. I don't know why I have REI on here. Let's take a look at this one. This is kind of crazy. So yeah, so this one spiked up to 1929, 62 million free float. It's done 4 million in trade so far. Average volume's 1.03 million. This is a LMS, so you guys can see there. Maybe we'll try this YouTube thing for a few days. Am I live all day? No. This is interesting. I'm playing with stuff I've never really given a full chance to, so cool. All right. This silence has got me a little bored. This is CYCN. This is a watch list stock. So if you wanted the targets on this, they're on the watch list. If you guys can, hit the like, the follow, and everything else. Catch Jay if you can. Yep, catch me if you can. That's right. All right, so CYCN's trying to break through this resistance right here at 212. Once it breaks that, it's got a little bit more right here at 221, and maybe we'll get to see 228. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. I think I could do that too. I think, hold on, let's see. Let's see if I'm still doing this decently. Let's see. I think maybe. We'll see. Come on, CYCN. There we go. All right. Come on. All it's got to do is break through. That's it. Bullfrog trying to bounce off the resistance or the support right here. Look at that. It actually did. That would have been my cut. That's where I would have sold it if I were actually not giving a crap if I'm red or green on the trade. I actually took my profit, not much. Made about $10 on that one. But I said that I would cut it. My stop would have been 99 cents, and it literally bounced off of 99 cents. So 99 and a half actually looks like right there. A dollar, which obviously you guys know the dollar is a resistance support area. So the BFRG looks like it's going to come back down to this little red line here, 95 cents. The red line's the 200 EMA. I'm going to have to get used to YouTube. Figure some more stuff out about it because TikTok's being a pain in the butt. Here we go. So we have IMSR. IMSR. Let's see where this one's going to go. All right, let's see. Well, as you can see, IMSR is got some resistance right about there. Mark that with a red line. So there's a red line. It's got resistance right there. So can it get there again? Sure. And if you were to jump in now, you'd probably get about 30 cents. But that is just it's just me talking. So far the volume's not a whole lot. 345,000 shares traded. Possibility of it hitting that is pretty good. Let's see. You got some more resistance right here. So you got those resistances. Your support is actually where it's sitting right now. That is your support. Whoops. No, I don't want to do that. There we go. Here's your support right over here. That's your support. So your support and your resistance. Come on, get up there. There you go. So it actually hit, like I said, it was at $8 when I set it. $8, 808, whatever. I said you get about 30 cents. You would have it hit 840. Here's the 1 minute so you can see that I'm not full of stuff. I don't know what I can say on YouTube. But yeah, so I alerted it right around here. $8, 808, 83, something like that. It ran to 850. So you would have gotten about, like I said, about 40 cents. So that was pretty good little move there. Real quick. So next one is 880. Let's see if it gets that one. But you guys see how simple that was? That just real simple. If you guys don't know what you're doing yet, easiest way to figure out how to do it is watch guys on YouTube. One, you're gonna find a lot of bullshit. And you're gonna find a lot of good stuff. In this particular case, in my case, you're finding. I'm gonna give you information that I deem to be true, and things that I think are going to help beginners, like finding support and resistance. Here we go. Come on, breakthrough. Hey, there we go. CYCN's breaking through as well. Come on, break this 220 and you're going to have your new high on CYCN. Then you have this one. Once this breaks this red line, and I'm not just talking about hitting 8. There it is. There it is. Come on, CYCN. There's your breakout. Told you you're going to have a new high on CYCN. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And I'm letting the Discord know. Boom. Telling you. Come on, here it is. Come on, get that 880. There. Oh, we're almost there. We are almost there. Come on. Push, push, push. There's 868, 873, 875, 880. There it is. Boom.
That was easy.
Shakalaka. That's what I'm talking about. There's 891. So now we need a new target, right? So we got to look back at the 30 again. Let's look at the 30 again. Let's see where it's been, where it can go. It hit 893 right now. You guys would have basically caught a whole dollar run there on that one. Well, it looks like 1007, so $10 possibly, but I'd call it more like 977. I think 977 would be a lot better a target. So let's put that. There's another red line there. That's another resistance area. And to be quite honest, if this thing gets enough volume, there's a gap. There's a gap at looks like $10. What was it? 1090. There's a gap at 1090 on IMSR. So possibilities of it hitting that are actually pretty good with the way that it's moving. Why am I doing that? Let me just do that. Why am I so close? Jeez. Come on, Jay. So there you go. And I said 1090 on that gap. So let's put that out there. Let's put that drawing. There we go. So we've already hit the two targets that I set out on this one. The two targets were 842 and 880, and it was alerted at 808. So hopefully you guys banked, made some money there. That would have been cool. If not, no big deal. Some of you, I don't know how many of you are in here right now, but some of you hopefully caught that. And that was quick. That was a quick, almost a dollar. Oh, and now it's a dollar. So that was a quick dollar in movement. So pretty cool. All right, we'll keep looking. So CYCN made a nice little movement here. Put up a little, this is a little bull flag here. Dipped down to the little blue line at 192 and then shot up 235. Now, again, this was a YouTube better than TikTok. Seems cleaner and clearer. Oh, okay. All right, Night Owl. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. All right. So again, while we're looking at CYCN, this was on the watch list. It has not yet hit its, well, actually, holy crap! It literally hit its first price target right now. This 235 was the first price target on CYCN on the watch list that I posted last night. So that one's acquired, so that's good. Let's go mark that. Boom. So we'll see if CYCN wants to do it again. Wants to move some more. I'm going to keep looking. ALMS, like I said, a lot of this stuff, it'll pump and then it'll start to dump. This one went to 19.29 from $9.45. It was suspended most of the morning or most of the pre-market, and now it's at $14.95. It's a $4 drop. Ouch. All right, I gotta start trading here. I gotta make some money. What is this little guy? Oh, VSME. Yeah, it's normal. If I start pushing this YouTube thing, I mean, who knows? Maybe there'll be more chatter, more people in here. That might be the new thing. BNAI is kind of bouncing around a little bit. Oh, Mitchell, OCG. Mitchell, if you're in on the YouTube, let me know. But yeah, OCG's making a little bit of move, up 1 penny. It's a 3 cent stock. Well, now it's a 4 cent stock, but sometimes those can be fun. You put $100 on it and you can make some decent money. Here is let's see, come on. So again, this one here, I am SR. So it came back to its support, hit resistance, came back to support. It is being supported, as you can see. Your MACD is starting to flip though, so your MACD is starting to go the other direction. Could be a fake out, or it could actually be true, and then now it's going to come down. All right, so CYCN did come down a little bit. This thing's doing pretty good still. Looks like it was trying to fake us out here. This long wick down at the bottom of this candle right here, if it continues to go, is a good sign. Means the bulls are pushing it back up after the bears smacked it down. So this is a little bit of an indecisive candle, top wick, bottom wick, and a small body. And here the bulls are trying to push it up and the bears are trying to smack it down, which looks like the bears are succeeding right on volume weighted average price. So as I said, volume weighted average price is where it all happens. And there's your MACD turning red. Could still be a fake out. It's still just hanging out around that volume weighted average price. So and there it is. Remember, support, right? This is its support. It can come down to here. That's fine. It's 8 cents, whatever. There you go. And it broke down. There it is. So this is a this almost looks like a head and shoulders pattern, sideways with a sideways neckline. So if it can't hold this little blue line, I'd scratch it. Let's see. Yeah, come on. That's another support right there. That little blue line you can see right here. It was support. So we'll see. But so far it's looking pretty decent to play with. OCG took a bath. Took a bath yesterday. Hit 10 cents right there and then just dumped. Now it's just kind of flubbing around. But again, 100 shares of or $100 worth of this at 4 cents. It goes up 1-2 pennies. You make some decent money. Makes it nice and easy, but uh, scratch that. Trading is not nice and easy. It's a contact sport. It hurts. Sometimes you just want to scream at your monitor. But as soon as you get there, then stop trading because it'll just cost you. It'll cost you and cost you and cost you. And I'm scanning right now. That's what I'm doing. Trying to see if there's anything worth looking at. Nidal, I see you saying MACD crossover on the Discord. What do you mean? On which one? Coffee's not doing it. Starting to get a little sleepy. I was watching CYCN. CYCN. CYCN's trying again. So I'll put it on the screen here instead of OCG. So CYCN's trying again. It took a break. This is a 30-minute chart. So you notice the 30 minutes starting to turn, trying to turn. So that's a good sign. So take it to a 5-minute. You can see the same thing. Took a break, consolidated, and went for a run. Right now, it's trying to break through again for a second leg. I think it'll be the next candle. 230. Okay. On this one here, you can see that it looks like it's using the 9 as a support, but really it's the volume weighted average price, which is sitting at about 210. Yeah, the MACD tried to cross over there. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the MACD tried to cross over. It didn't. And then just basically consolidated. All right, so MACD's starting to come back down. So, like I said, this next candle after this one, which is going to be up in about a minute, this next candle is going to tell us what we need to see. If this is a breakdown, come on, where'd my little thingy go? Let's refresh. Look at that. This thing's just trying to get back over volume weighted average price, which is awesome. Keep trying. There we go. It's above volume weighted average price. Oh, you got all, it looks like it could be an inverted head and shoulder pattern right here. So you got your left shoulder, you got your head. It's going to work on its next shoulder, it seems like, right in here somewhere. And then it could break the $9. MACD's starting to turn, so that's cool. This is a 1-minute chart, so I'm going to wait on the next candle, which is in about 5 seconds. See what it does. Let's see what IMSR wants to do. What was the news? Terrestrial Energy executes other transaction authority agreement with U.S. Department of Energy for Project Tetra. All right, so let's see what News Filter says. So first thing I look for when I type in stuff in a News Filter is 424B5s, S1s, S3s. Let's see. I don't see any of that here, so that's cool. Everything I see is from like a month ago. I don't see any coverage news, so I don't see any 8C Wainwright, buy rating, $2,000. I don't see any of that crap. And look at that, it broke down. So that was a fake out. That was a fake out. Could it still be an inverted head and shoulders pattern? Yes, it could still be that with a neckline that goes sideways. So it is currently in a downtrend. And the way you see that, it's very easy to do on Weeble. Very easy to do. Hit this little trend channel. Let's see if you guys can see that. I don't know if it pops up when I put the thing over here. Let's see. You should be able to see it. So little trend channel thing pops up here. And then you take that trend channel and you just click. Come on. It's supposed to work easy, right? You click there, you draw your little line, and it'll show you literally like, hey, this is in a downtrend. So what do you want it to do? You want it to break that. Okay, so I'll take that out of there. I'll draw my own little line, my own little trend line, and I can just do something like that. So once it breaks through this, you're back in business. You've also got your volume weighted average price right there, so it's got to break through that as well. And again, now what you're waiting for again is for it to run up to about 870, 880. You can make some more money that way. Not guaranteed, but I think it'll go back. Curious what it'll do once market opens. CYCN looks like it wants to come back down. It's already rolled the float 10 times. This is a good sign. That's awesome. All right, so let's take that back and go to BFRG again. See where it's at. This is a 5-minute chart here on the left on BFRG. So little double bottom. Let's see if it wants to break through that 105. Breaks 105. You still have to break 108. Once it gets to 108, you're going to have 118 again. 116, 118 is going to be your area of resistance there once it breaks volume weighted average price. Time to make a living. Gotta go. All right, the one squib. Thanks for coming on to YouTube, man. Appreciate you. There's IMSR trying to get up there. Remember, it's about 860. I'd say right around 860 is going to be some resistance, but it breaks that, you might have a new high on it. Your MACD's already starting to try to cross over again, trying to flip. You broke that trend line that I drew, right? Trend line's right there. It was actually right around here, I think. Yeah, something like that. So it broke through that trend line. It's above volume weighted average price now. I wouldn't get in just yet. I'd still hold off and wait. I'd wait to see what this next candle is going to do. You might have a nice little three bar play coming up right here. And I would only trust it if it's above volume weighted average price. Above VWAP. Yep, I was right about CYCN coming down. It's about to test $2. It breaks $2 and it'll continue going probably to Hopefully it uses that as support because that's like 193, 191's the low there. Yeah, okay. And then 118 from yesterday. But yeah, CYCN does not look healthy at the moment. And there's actually a really nasty looking chart if you're looking at a 1 minute and you zoom out on CYCN. Come on, break through. There it is. Boom. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you that? Oh my God. Woo. There it is. IMSR, baby. IMSR. That is what
That
I'm
was
talking
easy.
about. Jesus. It literally just hit $9.50, 947, 943. Sorry, 943. Look at that thing go. Oh, that is awesome. That is so cool. I love it when a plan comes together just like that. Just like that. Hey, I'll let her out. I'm gonna go back to bed. Oh, Georgina, come here. Come here, give me hugs. Give me hugs. Come on, up. Come here. Hey, hey, hey. No she time yet. You give me hugs. Oh, you need to sit right. She's got to go. I was gonna show you guys my dog. Anyways, so hopefully you guys caught that. Boom, boom, boom. IMSR. Live on YouTube. Broke out from 8.40 to $9.45. Boom. Oh man, I love it. That kind of stuff makes me so happy. I don't know if you guys understand how happy that kind of crap makes me. There it is. It's gonna little 3-bar play here maybe. Let's see if it wants to hit that 977. Man, if you guys got a kick out of that, why don't you put something in comments here on YouTube? I don't know if there's many people in here at the moment, but that was freaking rad. Come on. Let's go get that target. That was beautiful. That one candle, that one explosive candle was 316,000 shares. Whew. Yeah, I don't know if I got anybody. Oh, there we go. Nice call out. Awesome. Thanks, Night Owl. That was freaking cool. That stuff, I don't know. That stuff gets me excited. Like it's something silly, but it gets me excited. Looks like EVTV is trying to come back. 58 cents. NVX. Oof, huge float. Not a whole lot of volume. 210 million float. Volume's 426,000. Why are you getting up this early? Did the clocks change or something? And I don't know. It's 5:36. All right. I've been looking for you on TikTok. Forgot you're on here. Hey, thank you, Milo. Um, yeah, so TikTok's being a pain in my butt. I was on, I tried it or tried it twice today, tried it twice yesterday. The third time it wouldn't let me on. Tried it without music. That's why I'm on YouTube, because on YouTube I can't use music. But let's see, did it actually like give me a violation or something? Because I didn't see one. Yeah, it didn't even give me a violation. It just kicked me off. And then I tried to jump back on. It wouldn't let me back on. Weird. I gotta figure this out. Because I can actually stream to both while I'm doing this. So I can do TikTok and YouTube at the same time. And I guess if TikTok wants to kick me, then it kicks me. Whatever. I'll still be on YouTube. But it seems like the more consistent stream is going to be on YouTube. So I would recommend, if you guys know anybody else that's following me, to let them know that I'll be doing my lives on YouTube. Also put that in on the watch list and on the Discord. But that was fun. That was a fun little runner. So I'm looking for something else to make some movement. IBIO. There we go. All right. IBIO is making some moves. All right. So 19.73 million shares. Sorry, float. It's only traded 208,000 shares. This one creeps up. You guys have seen this. Ah, man, BFRG broke down. Like I said, it wasn't looking very healthy. It broke $1, and now it's coming back down that red line. And now it'll probably actually hit this gap down here at 90 cents. And when it breaks down like that, that's a lot of volume. So you go from about 20, 30,000 shares right here, these past candles, then you get 257,000 shares. So somebody dumped. IBIO is one that kind of sneaks up on you. It goes slow rise, and then it dumps. But usually around, and I mean, shoot, I alerted this thing back at $1.20, and I said this was a swing play, and it was going to hit $3, and it did, which was really cool. Took it a lot longer than I wanted it to, but it did hit it. Um, so IMSR, let's do that again. So IMSR right now looks interesting. So you have this big jump to 946 just on this one candle. If you're in this and you're watching it, you're trying to make money, right? So you see this big jump and you want to lock in profits. What do you think's happening here? People are locking in their profits, taking some money off the table. That's why it came down. Whoops. So undo that. Um, so again, what you're watching for here is support. Well, it's actually at support because that was where resistance was, right here, right? And $9. So it's at support. Breaks that, it'll probably come down to 880. And if it breaks that, right about 863, I know it's 20 cents apart, but you're going to be watching your MACD. You're going to be watching that crossover. And this could be a fake out. Again, could be. You know, these things do this all day long. Algorithms finally released this thing right here, I think. That's what I think happened there. The algorithms jumped in because it did break out of a downtrend and broke volume weighted average price to the upside, and boom. So that was real good. And look where the crossover is on the MACD. So fun stuff. We'll keep looking. OCG just keeps moving up slowly. it's a 4 cent stock. Let's see. I said it was at 422. Right now it's at 440. I think it can possibly get up to um, about 550. So 5.5 cents for 0.0422 is where I called it out um, for Mitchell on my Discord here. But right now it's kind of choppy. The market opens in what 48 minutes. So we'll see. 48 minutes? Yeah, 48 minutes. I really want to get into something. I just don't know what to get into. And it's also harder when you're doing these lives to just jump into something. There's one. It's looking a little interesting is AEVA. Here's AEVA now. It did come down, broke through volume weighted average price, and it broke the downtrend. Now it's coming back up on the other side of volume weighted average price. Look at it go. I'm going to say about 17 bucks. Next target after that's going to be 727. So 1727. Yeah, right around here. That's where I'd say. That's where I'd say your next little resistance is going to be once it breaks through 17. So right there, 17 is a resistance. It breaks 17, you'll get 1728. And if it does it on enough volume, you'll see a new high. There's 17. Come on, break through 17. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the Discord letting me know. Thank you. Come on. There's 17, 1707. Come on. 1716. Break that 1728. Come on. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Taking a little break there. 1718. Okay. It's funny how this candle over here and this candle over here are lining up. So maybe that's where the resistance starts between that 1718, 1728. That's what it looks like. What was the news on this thing? He shares surge on automated driving partnership with NVIDIA. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So actually, I'm curious. Let's see where this thing was on a 30-minute. Look at that. 1742. Isn't that funny? 1742. That's funny. That's pretty good. And where do we have our gap? There's got to be a gap. There's no gap. I don't see one. If this thing gets humming, See where it goes, but there's a possibility this thing can get up in the 18s. Ooh, look at that. On a 30-minute, you got a double bottom off of the 9 EMA, roughly. Here, perfect. Here, broke through a little bit. But you got yourself a little double bottom. MACD on the 30s, turning a little bit of red. We'll see if it wants to recover here. It's fun to look at these different time settings. I would suggest doing that. So instead, like you got your 30, change it to like a 15, see what it's doing on a 15. Right there, you can see a beautiful double bottom. And over here, it's doing it even better for you to see. Here, it's doing it on a 20. So this is a 20 EMA. You've got your 9 and your volume weighted average price trying to cross over. I mean, these are so, you usually say saggy boobies, but I would say that these are more like oh gosh, who could I? These are like these are like a kid drawing boobies, I guess. I like oh god, that's silly. Yikes. Uh, I got to read the rules, what TikTok or what YouTube allows and what it doesn't, because I have no idea. Yeah. So I am SR. It could be working on a inverted head and shoulders on a 1 minute chart. So here's IMSR. Here's a 1 minute chart. Zoomed in right here. You've got possible inverted head and shoulder pattern. It would suck if this thing wanted to break this 20 EMA here, and it's actually trying to break through. But it could be working on an inverted head and shoulder pattern, which means if it does do that, you'd want it to basically 934. 934 would be the breakout, I think, in my opinion. The way the MACD's looking is it looks like it wants to touch the volume weighted average price again, though. So that's not good. Good sign here. It's using it as support. Algorithms are jumping in, pushing it back up. Mitchell, what's up, dude? And there she is. Now let's put it over here because BFRG broke down. Yeah, that was it. There you go. So here's a 1 minute on AEVA. Again, bumped its head on that 714, 717, using the 9 EMA as support. It breaks that support, it's probably going to come down to volume weighted average price. So just pay attention. Be cautious. ALMS. Yes, it's a tricky one, man. ALMS. So ran to 1929. It was suspended this morning. Um, ran up to 1929, dropped back down to 1411. Sure, maybe profit taking, maybe uh, algorithms jumped in and smacked the crap out of it. Look at that. Support, using it as support. Volume weighted average price. Now you got a double bottom off of the VWAP. So kind of that kind of scraps the inverted head and shoulder pattern on a 1 minute, but Whoops, wrong one. Let's put that back up here. So here you go. Now, this is what you're seeing on a 5 minute. All you're seeing on a 5 minute is a double bottom off the 9 EMA on a 5 minute chart on IMRS. And I was looking at IM, and look, there's your breakdown. Didn't hold the 9 EMA on a 1 minute chart. There's your breakdown to the blue line. I said it was probably going to get down to volume weighted average price 1665, 8 AEVA. All right, and let's change IMSR to this one here. So here is your ALMS. Okay, I don't know. Sure, surge after plaque psoriasis. Trials meet endpoint. Oh, that's good. Okay. So there's that news. That's why it was suspended. The news came out. Boom. Shot up 1929. Dropped back down 14 something there. 1407, 1419. And then ran back up. Now it's at 18 bucks. It breaks 18. You're probably going to get another little run over this 1929. Let's see, where's this thing been before? You look at so many damn stocks, and it's hard to it's hard to remember what you've already looked at, what the targets were, what the price range was. Oh, there we go. All right, so the possibility of it breaking through this 2039 that it put up a while ago is actually pretty good. So it could be looking for a new high. Let's call that. Let's make that really dark, because then that'll tell me that that's the high. Really dark. There we go. Okay, so there you go. It's pushing up. 1882. And it looks like it wants that high of today, that 1920. There's 1902. That'd be pretty awesome if it just right away hit that target. Let's go. Your MACD looks pretty good. Lots of buying pressure here. Look at that. 1929. It just hit 1921. So you know where your sellers are sitting. Your big boys with the big bucks. You know exactly where they're sitting. All right, so looking at the 1 minute on AEVA, you actually have that double top. Like I said, it's coming down. My opinion, it's going to come back down to the 1666, if not even further. But you got a double top, 1 and 2. 1673. Come on. You get up. Come on. I want that 2042. Let's go. Oh, there you go. There it is. Just broke down. Broke down hard. 1653 AEVA. There she blows. And technically, that's almost like a pretty cup and handle, but that's that's really bad if it wants to let go. Like this one is over here on the other side. There's your little nasty candle, your reversal candle on support on a 1 minute chart. That's nasty. How many shares? 273,000 shares traded on this one candle here. This 1 minute candle. Whew. Is the little 9 EMA gonna hold it up? Let's see. All right. Well, 6 o'clock is coming around the corner here. I have not done any trading because I've been too focused on the live stream. Um, but yeah, there's going to be trading. I'm just focused right now. Trying to figure out this whole YouTube thing, and I mean, as long as the sound's good, I guess I don't have to listen to music or anything. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. If you have any questions, let me know. Hit me up on the Discord. Check out jrockstocks.com. And yeah, where did it go? Where'd it go? Where'd everybody go? There it is. And I will, at some point, I will update how the watch list has been doing. It's been doing pretty good. So here is jrockstocks.com. So here is the track record, which I have not updated. Says it's going to be updated every Saturday. Again, I've been going through some things. This was last updated December 12th, so that's pretty shitty of me not to have changed it. So it gives you all the stocks that I've called out on the watch list. And if this is green, that means that take profit hit. So this one hit, this one hit, this one did not. This one hit, didn't hit, and it gained 60% from the entry. So that's how you read those. Makes it pretty good. Cree. So I guess YouTube has a audio library you are allowed to use. I don't know if we can use it on live, but I'm trying to figure that out now. Aw, thanks, Cree. That's awesome. So yeah, so there's the past 7 days from December 12th. So yep, I've posted 358 watch lists. That past week, accuracy 65%. I got to update it. I just have not had the time. It's my uncle's 82nd birthday yesterday, so I was busy over there. So there's that. Let's see, is it gonna let me log in? There's login. Log in with Google. Log in with email. And there's that one. And log in. Let's see if it'll let me. Watch this blog. And let's see this one. What is going on here? Did I accidentally screw myself up? Why is it not letting me in? I'll have to figure that out. Something's going on with my login. But anyways, so fun times. Also, don't forget to go to the Learning Center and the helpful links. Those are both really good. If you're curious about how much all this costs, you have full access. That means Discord, that means watch list, and explains to you how it looks. You get your entries. So TP1, TP2, and TP3, stop loss, notes, access to full Discord, community chat guidance, direct DM access to me. On that one, if you want to pay for the year, you get a full year. $569.90. You save 20% off of the regular price. Or if you just want the watch list, want to try it out, see how it goes, you're not going to get the Discord access. You're not going to get DM access to me, but you do get the watch list. $39.99 a month. That's nothing. Exact entry, stop loss, take profit 1, 2, and 3, catalyst notes, that kind of stuff. All right, so there's that. Helpful links. Oh yeah. I gotta be a member. Gotta be a member to get into helpful links. And the Learning Center. Gotta be a member to get into here. For some reason it's letting you. Oh, no, it's not. There it is. Building your own website and messing with it by yourself and trying to trade and all this other stuff is tough. It is a hard thing to do. But let's see where we're at. Look at that. ALMS hit 1970. So it is still moving up. That's awesome. It's fire. ALMS fire. Possible on the Discord or on YouTube. PT, like I said, 2042. I'll have more for you guys in a minute. All right, well, that's gonna do it for me here on YouTube. I'm gonna keep doing alerts on the Discord, and we'll go from there. Hope you guys have a great day, and like I said, go to jrockstocks.com and hit the like, the follow, and the share. You know, all that fun stuff on here. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.